Hey guys, hopefully you guys had a good Semana Santa. So welcome back to algebra. And today what we're going to do is we're going to review the vertex form. The last time I saw you guys, we introduced the vertex form. And so I want to make sure that you guys understand what this vertex form is and why it's important. Okay? So if remember, the vertex form will take on the look of y equals a plus x squared plus b. All right? Where the vertex is x will equal whatever, I'm sorry, this is opposite, sorry, x plus a, my bad, where x, the x value, x and the y value, all right, the x value of the vertex is whatever value x will be to make the equation, this binomial, equals 0. So in this certain instance, what would make this 0? Well, x would have to equal negative a, and then your y value is just this guy right here, including the sign, right? So that is a positive b. That is your vertex, all right? So for instance, if I have y equals x minus 2 squared plus 3, that is a vertex form. Vertex form of a quadratic equation. Okay? And the reason we do this is because we can easily find the vertex. So, the vertex in this, the x value would be whatever x would have to equal to make this binomial equal 0. So x would equal 2, because 2 minus 2 is 0. And when this is 0, well, then the y value is going to be 3. So that is the vertex. Okay? So that's why we use the vertex form, because it's easy for us to find the vertex when it's in this form. So what I want to also review is how do we get to this vertex form from a standard quadratic equation? Well, standard quadratic equation, let me just take one here. Let's do x squared plus 8x plus, let's just say 12 equals y. All right, this is a standard quadratic equation. All right, standard quadratic equation is a times x squared plus b times x plus c equals y. And this has that same form. Okay, and what we're trying to do is change it to where y equals a perfect positive square plus a constant. All right? So the way we do this, okay, is we take a look at this binomial, right? At the x squared and the x. And what we're going to do is we're going to rewrite it to where we have some room. All right, I've done nothing. All I've done is separate my positive 12 from this binomial, right? The binomial of the variable x, all right? And what we're trying to do is we're trying to get a perfect positive square. And in order to get a perfect positive square out of this binomial, we have to complete the square. So, in order to complete the square, we know from past videos that we divide the coefficient of x by 2. So 8 divided by 2 equals 4. And then we square it. 16. Positive 16. So we add 16 to it. Now remember, whatever we do to one side of the equation, we have to do to the other side. So what I could do is add 16 over here as well, and then subtract 16 from both sides to make that 0, and all I would have is negative 16. All right? So if I added 16, I also have to take away 16 because what I added to the equation equals 0. So I have not increased the value of the equation, okay, on this side. I've increased the left side by a value of 0, okay? So I've completed the square. I got my positive 16. And in order to keep everything equal, I also have to subtract a 16, okay? And so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take this guy right here that I just completed the square with, x squared plus 8x plus 16, and if I factor that into a perfect positive square, I get x plus 4 squared, okay? Then I've got negative 16 plus 12. What does negative 16 plus 12 equal? Well, that equals negative 4 equals y. Well, does this not look like that form? Check it. Right? Y equals a perfect square, x plus 4 squared, minus or added another constant. So now we have it in the vertex form. Vertex form. And from that form, we can easily identify the vertex. So in here, what is the vertex? The vertex is, it's a point, and the x value of that point is whatever value x needs to be in order to make this binomial, x plus 4 equals 0. So the x value is going to be negative 4, because negative 4 plus 4 is 0. So x is going to be negative 4. And then the y value, since we plugged negative 4 in for x, which would make this whole thing 0, what does y equal? Y equals negative 4. That is the y value. And so negative 4 is my vertex point. Okay? So hopefully this is a review and this is a reminder of what we were doing. Okay? So what I want you to do for homework is I want you to turn standard quadratic equations into a vertex form and then identify the vertex. So, homework, what I want you to do is change the following standard quadratic equations to the vertex form and identify the vertex. All right, which is exactly what we just did. Okay, so if you want to know exactly what what I want you guys to do, just look at the example that I did on the board. All right, so here are some equations for you. So number 1, we are going to do x squared plus 10x minus 39 equals y. Second one is going to be x squared plus 12x minus 21 equals y. Next one we're going to do is x squared minus 12x plus 9 equals y. Number 4 is going to be x squared plus 6x minus 13 equals y. And the last one is going to be x squared. Oh, let's do plus 8x minus 3 equals y. So each one of those I want you to turn into the vertex form and then identify the vertex. All right, good luck with that, and we will see you guys tomorrow.